Hi, we have another item to review from AliExpress. This is the Owon digital multimeter. It's a bench multimeter. In the box we have the meter itself, set of probes, power cable, some crocodile clips, USB cable, a manual, and a 1 amp to 50 volt fuse. Okay, quick look at the user manual. Technical specifications. Nice quality manual in English. Safety requirements, some measurement limits, quick start, some descriptions of what the buttons do, rear panel overview, your user interface, how to connect your probes, and some other things like how to record data, some troubleshooting, general care and cleaning, how to replace the fuse, okay, so the actual look of it, the case, the feel, looks good quality. If you need a multimeter that you're going to have on all day on your bench, this is a good choice. It's quite a popular one with the other reviewers on YouTube. There's been some professional testing with good calibration equipment, and from what I can see, it passes all the tests. I personally want this meter because I want to be able to, obviously I want to be able to have it on all day on my bench, as well as able to display the voltage measurements on screen on my YouTube videos. As you can see, there is a USB cable and you can connect it to the PC. Okay, so we're powering it on for the first time. Nice bright screen. Nice big digits, nice and bright. Like I said, there's been a lot of reviews of this particular model on YouTube, going through all the different functions, and it's tested out okay. There's no need for me to repeat those tests. Some of those guys have professional calibration equipment, which I don't have. What I will do in this video is connect it with the USB, download the software, get it up and running, and do a sample of the on-screen multimeter. Quick run through though. Obviously we have volts, AC/DC measurement, amps AC/DC measurement. We have resistance, diode mode and beep mode, capacitance, frequency, temperature. Able to change some ranges, run stop if you need to pause some of your messages. You can record some of your measurements, some utilities, math, dual, and then just your classic probe connectors for your volt, DC and your amps. These days there's a lot of handheld multimeters that can do the same job, but if you want a bench multimeter for around $100 price, after a lot of research, I think this would be the one to go for. I'll leave a link in the description for the model, as well as some discount codes. Maybe you could get this way under $100 with the discounts. First things first, I followed this link on the front of the user manual. And then within the search, I chose digital multimeters and XDM1000 series. And you can download the software for the multimeter. Once you download the software, it's a zip file. There's a few things in the folder. I recommend read this PDF first because there's a couple of steps. It's not just set up and it works. In the PDF, it covers a few different models. So make sure you scroll down to page 4. Page 4, not even page 4. Here we go. So page 5 for XDM1041 USB support, because some of these models obviously have serial port connections. So they need you to go to another website, ni.com. They recommend downloading 15.01 of this ni-VEADZ software. Unfortunately, this site does force you to create an account. It is a free account. After you download the software, jump through a few more hoops. Second step is to run this CH34X installation, and then after that I installed the setup for the DMM Easy Control. Once you've done all that from the device manager, you should see your USB serial port CH340 and the COM port. This is the COM port that you're going to use when you start the software. Control connect via COM. So we was on COM 4. Don't change any of the other settings. Okay, and there we go. So now we can see the multimeter, and we can also control the multimeter from the desktop. Okay, so that's what the multimeter is going to look like set up on my bench. Out of the way, as you can see, I have plenty of space to work on my bench. The OBS is open on the right and the software is open up on the left screen. I can move that screen around on the window on the left. It makes no difference. It's all set up in the OBS. So that's perfect. Here I have a laptop. It's an HP laptop, liquid spill, and the laptop is no longer starting. It powers on. We do get a fan spin. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go around and just check all the coil voltages. So on the screen, 3.4. If I remove the probe, exactly as it shows on the multimeter, it is showing on the preview window. So that's perfect. Okay, let's carry on checking the coils. That's our 5-volt coil. 1.2 volts, that's obviously for the RAM. Let's check our V core. 1 volt on the V core. .93. 3.1. This coil is close to the battery, so maybe that's the coil for the charger, but I've disconnected the battery. Anyway, the multimeter is doing exactly what I wanted. I can see a nice big clear view on my bench. I can leave it on all day. I don't have to worry about any batteries going flat. And now when I make my videos, I can show an on-screen reading from the multimeter. Like I said before, links in the description and some discount codes. Thanks for watching. Remember, there's always a fix, and I'll see you in the next one.